Hey, good morning. It's Vikram Sareen here, Chief Architect with Mula Technologies. Continuing the service card and partner portal videos. Today we are going to talk about API usage, sandbox testing and live usage. So in that we are actually going to cover how a partner can view the API lists against the different resources that are made available in the package. And then we're going to talk about the API level authentication. This is basically the Auth token that is used for each request that actually entertained. So let it be a WADL request, or let it be a WSDL request, or let it be any other form of request. This particular authentication key is validated before that API is actually executed. This is different than the certificate level authentication, so it can actually work together with certificate based authentication also. Next is we are going to look into the difference between what is the access point key, auth key, and what is the API level auth key. So we'll talk about that, and then I'll explain you more in detail. Then we'll go into the access to the sandbox interface, that how we can use the partner portals web-based sandbox testing module, which can actually help you or help the partner test the APIs real time and get the responses back. Then after that we're going to touch upon the last part, which is going to be basically importing a WSDL and actually do a paid transaction. So this paid transaction is essentially where the credit will get deducted, and then based on that we'll actually generate the billing or the invoicing reports and all that. So let's quickly get started. So that's my dashboard. As a partner, I'm coming in. Ashish at mulatech.com. That's my colleague's account, so I'm just using that right now. Okay, I'm logging in. So it will prompt me to get inside, do a quick second factor authentication check using image authentication. As we have talked earlier, it could be a OTP based authentication also. Going to the next one. What I would like to mention is that we also do a geo level checking. So we actually track which partners are coming and how much they are actually using the dashboard. So that can actually be integrated with the Google Analytics if you want, or we can actually have it, that kind of information made available when the authentication request, or where the partners are coming in. So as I have the base package, in the base package, I'm quickly going in and seeing what services are made available to me. So I have two services. One is for the test and one is for the production, basically from the same resource. Then I can quickly go and see the description. So as you would see, the version is also mentioned here. So that, let's say if there were version 2, version 3 was also released, then that will also actually show up in the same list. So the partner can or the developer can very straightforward way see that which version they want to use, which version they want to test, which version they want to use into their particular application. So I'm going into the production one. So what I've shown you right now is just a quick listing of the APIs. So as you would see that these are the list of APIs, add, sub, hello, diff, multiply. So we have just taken few examples of mathematical formulas that we wanted to expose and show you. So it's quite straightforward and simple for understanding. So I can see the SOAP as well as the RESTful APIs, and I can also see the description. So description is essentially where I get to see the list of API inputs and output parameters will be all listed here. So in this example we haven't listed anything, but otherwise you would get to see it over here. Then coming back, if it was RESTful API testing, then I can see it over here. Sorry, I just pressed on send. Let me go back. Yeah, okay, so okay, just going back to the previous page. Okay, so what you would see, I'm going to quickly talk about how I generate the API authentication key. So API authentication key gets generated from the token manager. It's kept quite straightforward, so I can come over here, pick up what service do I want, what version do I want, and then what API do I want. So what I need to do is I just need to say, if you want to view the token, I can view the token, or if you want to regenerate, meaning reassign a new token, then you can click on it and it will auto generate a new random value, and after that I can generate it or see the new value. So this is the value I need to copy. We have disabled right click and copy because sometimes JavaScript Trojans can also do that. So we have the feature where you need to actually go and copy it. So it actually makes sure that there's no robotic attack or any kind of system just copying your security credentials out of the system. Yeah. So I'm copying it over here. So for my reference, I'll just keep it for add API. I've just taken this is my API key. Yeah. Okay, now it was quite straightforward to generate. The next thing I would like to talk about is the difference between the access point key and the API key. Now, if you would see over here, if I change the API, then I can generate and see that so 6 IFR is actually different than what is actually over here for add. So what Service Guard offers is that it actually offers you API level authentication keys, ensuring that each API is unique and it cannot be, I would say, abused if somebody knows the key of another API. Yeah. So now I want to show you the other key, which is basically the access point key, which is more like a global auth key, which you can use in context of when you're sending a request and as an added level. That means that you have two levels. One level is the API key, and the second level is the access point key. So access point key is available from here, where from the test or the production environment, I can click and get that particular value. So this is the value of my access point key. Yeah, so again I'll copy it. So that is my access point key. Yeah, okay, sorry for the formatting part. I think let's just make it easier for our eyes. Okay, anyway, I think the software also doesn't work. Yeah, so yeah, okay, let's just make it, yeah, okay, sorry, okay, at least the same size. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now we have covered this particular part also. And one note I would like to make over here is that if a partner would like to request a different access point key, then they need to talk to the partner portal's admin or the Service Guard owner for requesting of the change. So if you see, in essence, what we are doing is that we are issuing each partner quite a flexible security, where one key is or it's a two-level a dual key kind of approach, where you have one key which is set at a global level for that particular partner or developer, and the second is the API level key which they can manage themselves and shuffle it as per what they want. Yeah. So now I'm going to the access sandbox model or the interface, and then over there we are actually going to go for testing a particular API. So let's just test a simple API which is sorry, which one did I copy?